Every object, group and page has properties that can be viewed or modified from the right-hand panel by selecting it in the canvas. We have seen some of this already in other tutorials, and you will have noticed that the properties are different for each object type. We will look at some of the more common properties during this tutorial. The attributes section at the top will include the name of the object. The system initially generates this name and will combine the object type and the numerical order it was added to the app. We mentioned in a previous tutorial that we strongly recommend changing the name to identify the data stored in it easily. It's okay to use spaces in the object name. The text area underneath is where you can predefine the text displayed in this object. This area would typically be blank for input objects, allowing the users to enter the text. For text labels, you would generally enter something here. Each section can be minimized or maximized by clicking on the arrowheads. Behaviors are a significant part of your app design and are covered in other tutorial videos, so let's skip over them. In the main object properties, you will see three sections: Settings, Style and Access. In this tutorial, we will focus on the settings. It's important to remember that different object types will have different settings, and those at the top of the section would normally be specific to that object. Most will also be self-explanatory, but if you are not sure, just click on the question mark at the top, which will trigger a link to the relevant section of the online help guide. You can elect to make the object mandatory. However, this can also be done more efficiently using behaviors. We will cover this in a separate video. Positioning of objects on your page can be managed using the grid, explained in a previous tutorial, or you can use the object settings for precise positioning and sizing of your objects. The tab order manages the order that objects are referenced when a user tabs through a page. It is set initially by the order that the things are dropped onto each page. Once you've completed the layout of your app, it's a good idea to review and modify the tab order. The tab order is covered in another tutorial video. Enter tooltip text to show the app user when they move their mouse over the object. The accessibility section allows you to enter the text that can be read aloud to JAWS users. So that's a quick look at some of the common properties you can set for objects on your app.